Morning guys, first of all, it's so early. I don't normally get up this early, but I'm up for a very good reason. I've got my race shoes with me. I've been invited to go down and meet the Stig from Top Gear, BBC's Top Gear, and also drive around the track with him at Yas in Abu Dhabi. Well, let's get a cool car to go down there. Nearly at 200 kilometers an hour.
Are you ready?
Oh, much faster than that. This is one of my favorite cars, the Hurricane. And also Chris Harris thinks about this car as well. I've got an interview with him.
It brings it.
Alright, that's way too loud.
Off we go to the capital today. I just woke up the neighbors. This car is super loud. As you know, the Stig doesn't talk, so how am I going to use this opportunity to try and get something from him? Trying to think up ways of getting him to reveal something about himself, or just having a bit of fun with him, really. Maybe we just find out like whether he's kind of the cool like handshake man, or whether he fist bumps people. So I think that's going to be like my opener. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that silly? It's not like you're going to get anything serious from the Stig. It's not like you can ask him questions and he's just going to chat away to you. So you've got to kind of do some basic stuff. Some say he prefers camels over fast cars, and rose flower oil over petrol fumes. All we know is he's called the Stig. Just arriving at the track, YasMarina. They're gonna have super strict controls today. They're only letting a few people in.
It brings it.
Very nervous. I just think this is a big deal, you know. Top Gear is a huge show and always love the show, and now I'm actually going to be able to meet some of the people, and I know the cast has changed, but it's still an amazing show. And yeah, I'm just a little bit nervous about the whole thing. I mean, meeting the Stig and driving with him around the track, it doesn't get better than that, really. So here we are. I'm just trying to find parking. We're right on time, so I'm just gonna park it and then see what the deal is.
Are you ready?
But for me, a car looks better on film when it has attitude, when it's sliding.
How fast were we going down that strip? Working our way up to 180. Nearly at 200 kilometers an hour. Listen to that scream of the tires. That's amazing, Chris. What a thrill to go around the track with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.
Guys, that was so awesome. I just sat there the whole time looking giddy. I probably look like a complete idiot. It was super, super cool. And also with Chris Harris, but the Stig was super fast. Chris, more into drifting around the corners. The Stig likes the lines. Yeah, that was awesome. So I'm here with Chris Harris, and we've just been driving around the track. He went on easy on me, I reckon.
Well, it was okay.
You can go much faster than that.
You can go faster. I think you can go that much more sideways, but otherwise we don't have any tyres left.
A lot of drifting. I want to start off with Top Gear, obviously, because that's why you're here in Abu Dhabi. You're doing some filming here for the show. What's that mean? Does that mean that you guys are going to be doing a lot more here in the UAE for Top Gear?
There's no doubt we will be coming back to this part of the world for the next season. I can't give anything more than that away, or I probably get shot or something like that. Look, car culture is huge here, and as you know from filming cars, what you do need is good weather and the availability of nice cars. And this is the best place in the world for it, probably, because there are the best cars in the world here, and it rarely rains. Filming in the rain is miserable. What
do you say to people who are like, Top Gear shouldn't have tried again, there shouldn't have been a second one, you just can't make it the same with the 3 originals? What do you say to those people?
There isn't one specific answer that I can cite. I think there are many arguments that I can make in lots of different areas that I think together form a cogent reason why we've done what we've done.
Yeah.
They range from Top Gear is a huge brand and definitely had the strength to deserve to live on after the 3 Amigos. They were brilliant at what they did. They had their time with the brand and they were excellent.
Do you own 10 cars at all times? You're like one's out, then you've got a new one in.
I've probably got 15 at the moment. I never know how many I've got, because then some of them are valuable, some of them are not valuable. Most of them are not valuable. And so when I want to wake up and drive a really, really slow French hatchback from the late 1980s,
do you have one of them as well?
I've got two Peugeot 205s, because if you want a 205 driving experience, there is no other car that will replicate that. So you need that. And most car people are quite ashamed of that, whereas people who are into bikes have them. You know, they've got their sports bike, they've got their touring bike, they have a, you don't have one motorcycle, you have a rack of them to fit the occasion. On the road, okay, I'll finish the question, I can talk. On the road, I like cars that are supple. I don't want to be shaken about.
Yeah.
That's what the track is for. So
what are you talking, Bentleys here? I mean, you like the heavy...
I've had a Bentley for 6 months this year. The problem with me and the Bentley, I'm a little man, as you can see, and I have a swarthy complexion. So when I'm driving around in a Bentley, it looks like there's a really rich white man potentially in the back of it. So concept cars really annoy me. They're so beautiful, but why are they never put into production? What's the problem there? Is it, you were saying that cars nowadays, they're kind of, they all kind but
of
it's
look the same,
your perception of concept cars is potentially...
I mean,
you're talking to a woman,
cars,
it's about looks.
It's
about the looks.
You can't say that. Okay, I think your perception of what a concept car is rather different to mine. My perception of a concept car is that it's something that should never be reality.
Right.
So
why?
Because I want to be delivered fantasy, and I want aspects of that fantasy to make it into reality, but not the entire package.
I want the whole thing.
Yeah, I know you do. Well, the problem with
I
don't envy you. I would say that for me, the role of a concept car is to showcase various bits of technology, and that some of them will make it into reality. But occasionally, you do find something that's a concept that ends up being exactly, the car it was.
Yeah. Do you know the identity of the Stig?
Do I know the identity of the Stig?
Have you ever seen him, or are you just like the rest of us?
I'm never going to answer a question about the Stig. The first thing you have in your BBC Top Gear contract is never talk about the Stig.
Really?
The what? The who?
Yeah.
The what?
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll take you outside to have a look at the car.
Okay.
Telling me this is colder than it was.
This is great weather. I'm really enjoying
What,
this.
so you think this is cold?
This is actually really moderate. I'm not kidding you right now.
It's not moderate, it's
This
100
is-
degrees.
Oh
That's
yeah.
hot.
That's hot, yeah.
Yeah, we
Well, I
didn't
should have
scratch up that
submitted-
car at all.
I did a
No,
different-
that
yeah.
was fine, that car.
I had exactly that car for 3 months. I had a yellow R8 mega car. One is that the interfaces are designed for an A4, so you're missing. You need an extra screen on the dashboard, so it doesn't quite work. The other one is it's
But
too.
there's a big, massive screen.
But there's
like
too
that.
much configuration going on. You have to play. It only works in 2 or 3 settings.
Yeah, right.
And if you're out of the settings, it's not.
But I bet you like that the engine is a little bit closer. Look, it's your favourite car, Chris.
Oh, here we go.
Come.
There it is. Do you know why? Do you know why it's doing that? It's understeering, isn't it? It's actually understeering when stationary.
Now, you said I wouldn't buy this car because it's expletive.
Have you borrowed this just to wind? You borrowed this off Lamborghini?
Just to wind you up, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, and I'm an open-minded individual. It's a great-looking car,
Yeah,
isn't it? It is a beautiful-looking car, but and it's a big but. The R8 drives better.
Okay,
Would you agree?
interesting.
It does. The R8's a better drive. Drive it over a bumpy
it's more
road.
moderate. Look, I think anyone can drive an R8. I don't think everyone can drive this.
Yeah,
it's
they
harder
can.
to drive. Why do you
So you've
reckon-
done it? Have you done them side by side?
Yeah, done them side by side.
And you
but that
gave it
was-
to the Lamborghini, did you?
Is there anything you like about Lamborghini? Because you said you'd not even.
I do. I love the heritage. I love some of the older cars. I just think it's slightly lost its way. And
You think they shouldn't be as loud as they are?
no, I
is
do
that-
think. I think Lamborghinis should be more outrageous than Ferraris.
Okay,
The-
yeah.
The brand can support that.
Yeah.
My problem is I think some of these cars are a bit too sanitized. I think this is a car. When it was launched, they were talking about it's more approachable.
Yeah.
And it's easier to drive. Shouldn't be about that. There should be.
It needs to be
absolutely-
more of a monster.
Yeah, there should be animals, and they're not animal enough.
This is more of a monster than the R8. You've got to admit that.
It is,
the R8 is a
but the
little
R8
bit too easy.
But the R8's better to drive though. The R8's more fun to drive.
I can disagree with you there. Look, come on, sit in your favourite car. Go on, have a taste.
I
It's
don't
a car
deny
for
that.
the UAE, isn't it? I mean,
It's a
you've
car for-
seen how outrageous
It's not just.
cars
It's
are
not just
here.
a car for UAE. It's a car for. Oh god.
There
It's
you
a
go.
car. It's a car for everywhere because people love them. Doesn't mean I have to love them. It's not even.
Yeah, put it in sport.
Does it need to be that loud? Okay. It's going off. We're going to restore some silence. I've got to go and shoot one of my films. I'm basically wasting my time shooting your film. I've got to shoot my film.
Yes.
It's a beautiful car, right? But it's not for me. And I would have an R8 any day of the week. But that's not bad because the same people still make money.
Do you know what? I'll love it for you.
Go on then.
How about that? Good deal.
Been a pleasure meeting you.
So nice
Best of
to
luck with
meet
everything.
you. Thank you so much, and
Thank
we'll
you
see you
very much,
again
Chris.
sometime in the
You
UAE.
too. Yeah. Cheers, guys.
So you heard what Chris had to say. I have to disagree. I love the Lamborghini, especially the Huracan. The looks are amazing, although Chris agreed with me there. And the sound. I love the sound. I love how raw it is. He says, does it really need to be that loud? Yep. I love it. That's one of the major things I love about this car. And yeah, while it is a little bit obnoxious, being obnoxious in Dubai, kind of standard, isn't it? I would think. It's getting hot out here. It's about 48 degrees. I'm going to drive this Huracan back to Dubai, where it belongs. This isn't great long distance because it's so loud, but to get that thrill, to drive this car, maybe even just to the shop and back or to a hotel, out to dinner or something, is fantastic. Everyone is going to look at a Lamborghini. That's why I love it. If there's one thing you've got to get right as a supercar manufacturer, is the looks. The looks, the looks, the looks. And Lamborghini has the looks, and even Chris Harris admits that the Lamborghini looks amazing.
Yeah, I also like the look. The look is just so important.
Oh, this might actually become my favorite hat. So you guys don't need to see the let me take a selfie hat anymore. This is the one. It's gonna take over. Wow, what a day. I mean, I was annoyed having to get up early, but I would get up early every day if I could do that. Meeting the cast of Top Gear doesn't get better than that. And bringing this car down as well. Do you know, when I first saw this Lamborghini, I thought, oh, it's not in bright orange or lime green. But now, I love this color. I love silver on a Lambo. Because Lamborghinis are already overstated, you know? So you don't really need the extra flash of the orange or the green. And you can kind of use it as a mirror. You know I love my mirrors. That sounded really up myself. I didn't mean it that way. I've just had the most amazing day. I was just with the Stig in the car going around the racetrack. Can't believe it. That's a once in a lifetime thing. It's never going to happen again. He was so Stig-ish. You really, I mean, the privacy, you had to hand in your phone. You couldn't take your phone anywhere near the venue at all. You had to hand it in. It got confiscated because the Stig is just walking around right next to you. And you're not meant to find out who he is, and he doesn't say anything to you, completely doesn't acknowledge you whatsoever. It's just such an amazing experience. So I'll catch you guys in my next vlog. Don't forget to sign up to my YouTube channel so that we can show you the next car I'm in. Bye!